yourself. The challenges that you experience in life as you're going through life. That's what I think of as identity. It's not consciousness so much as it's the fundamental expression of yourself.
You say like it's agreement or a contract, but don't you have the ability to change your
agreement? You do. And that's the important thing, is that you do have the ability to change it if you want to. And why else would we practice magic? What is magic but change? Why do we do magic? Why do all of you do magic? Someone tell me.
Change something.
Change something. Change something in your life. Feels natural. Okay?
Celebrate.
To celebrate, but even celebration is change, right? Yeah. So our contract is fluid. It's only as static or as structured as we allow it to be. It's always a fluid space. We go back to that word space. And so when we're factoring in this sacred space that we're creating and the movements that we're using to create it with our body, and our body I think is the most important thing, because I'm all about getting comfortable with your body. We're also expressing our identity to the universe and saying, this is what I want to change about it. This is what I want to remove or add or heal or whatever else. And what we bring into that identity, our clothing, everything else, all of that feeds into that. I'll use a good example of this. I had a friend of mine tell me a story about someone that she knew. This person is a recovering alcoholic. One of the things that he did is he got rid of his old hoodies and his jeans. And why did he do it? Because he said that's the clothing of a drunkard. Well, his agreement with the universe, his identity, was at one point that that's the way he was. But by choosing to get rid of those clothes, that was a statement that he was going to bring into his space something different. He really started to look at the clothing that he was going to bring in, how he was going to represent himself, how that was going to in turn change his identity, what the movement of all of that would bring. And so movement here isn't just about physical movement, it's also about metaphysical movement. It's about the movement of change. The movement that we bring into our lives is a movement that should change our identity in ways that allows us to improve ourselves. And however you look at the concept of improving yourself, it's bringing change into your life so that you can be in a better place than you were before. That's how I look at it. Thank you very much. I love it when I get accolades from the other room. You see how I took that sound that came into this space and ended up using it to bring in a moment of levity, but also to bring in, take that and play with it and turn it into the change for our space to make it something that would bring us laughter and also enjoyment. Yeah?
Well, what just occurred to me is that